Arsenal 2, Spurs 1 in what was an exciting game of football at the Emirates. I mean, watching this game, I thought Arsenal were going to lose again because I watched Arsenal play against Newcastle and they were terrible in the game. I watched Arsenal play against Man United and oh my God, they were very, very bad. So I thought this was going to be a third loss for Arsenal because considering that Arsenal do not have their best player in Bukayo Saka, they do not have Ethan Nwaneri, they do not have a very fit Martin Odegaard, and I think that they are plagued by a lot of injury. They do not have Gabriel Jesus also in their squad. So I thought it was going to be a game where Arsenal were going to were not going to perform, but they didn't. They performed very well, and they made sure they got the final and the maximum 3 points. It was a North London derby, and I think for the past 15 years, Spurs hasn't got a win at the Emirates, and I mean these were the factors that went into the Arsenal players' head. That was the mentality they had. They went into the game with, and they completely outplayed Spurs. They were very good. They outplayed Spurs in terms of possession, in terms of chance creation. Even at a point, their goalkeeper Kinski, their Spurs goalkeeper Kinski was so nervous, and oh my God. For this performance, I'll have to give the flowers to Mikel Arteta and his boys for them to have played against Man United for 120 minutes, gone into a penalty shootout, have only 2 days rest, and score Spurs by 2-1 with minimal rest has been nothing short of outstanding. Really good, really good performance from the likes of Martin Odegaard, Miles Lewis-Kelly, Declan Rice. Oh my God, this was a really improved game from Arsenal. So the intensity shown by the team was really good, even without their best player Bukayo Saka. I think that Arsenal as a team did very well. We have to give credit to Mikel Arteta, because imagine if they lost this game and at the point it was 1-0. It was 1-0 at the point where Arsenal were dominating, squeezing chances, creating corners, trying to score a goal, and out of nothing, Spurs scored a goal. Imagine if Arsenal had lost this game. It was going to be Arteta out. But Arsenal put in the fight, won the duels, aerial duels, every battle to make sure that they won this game. I think that huge credit to Arsenal, huge credit to Arteta and his boys. So one player that many fans do not talk about is Gabriel. Gabriel as a defender. I think that he's not really that Rolls Royce defender that you may call, or he's not that kind of player that you might want to say he's just he's good. I don't know, but I think that in the whole world, if you are probably talking about best 5 centre backs in the world, you might probably have to mention Gabriel. But normally Arsenal fans give a lot of credit to Saliba, but they forget that Gabriel was even at Arsenal before Saliba came in, and Gabriel has been nothing short of monstrous. A masterclass performance from him, scoring a header to make sure Arsenal will come back to the game, proving very strong, putting in blocks. I think that he's just one of the best defenders in the world at this point. And he can play for Barcelona, play for Real Madrid, play for every top club in the world at this level. It's just that people do not give him the necessary credit that he deserves. He's not pretty, he's not really crude, he's not that Rolls Royce defender that you may call it, but man, if you need a 10/10 performance from a defender on any day, I think Gabriel must fit in the bill. Now that Real Madrid are struggling to get very good defenders, they should be looking at Gabriel Magalhaes. They should be looking at him, because he's just that good. He's just one of the defenders that can change the tide for. If you compare him to a player like Saliba, I think he's equally as good as Saliba. If you compare him to a player like Ruben Dias, he's equally as good as Ruben Dias. It's just that people don't give him the necessary credit that he deserves. So let's also go on to Arsenal's game performance. I think that at a point, Arsenal were playing so good to the point that, look, they were that good, but the Premier League is so unforgiving. That's how the Premier League is, and I've been supporting Manchester City for a long time. That's what happens to Manchester City, because there are times when Manchester City will play very good football, create chances, but when they do not take their chances, that's when the opponent will punish them. That's what's happening to Arsenal. The Premier League is so unforgiving. Like, it's such a league where you don't even understand. If you don't take your chances, your opponents will score, and that's what happened for Arsenal. They were playing very good, controlling everything, making sure that Spurs don't even cross the halfway line. and out of nothing, they considered a corner kick and Son scored. Just like that. I think that Arsenal have to learn a better lesson of taking their chances when they create them. And I don't know if Arteta is being stubborn, or I don't even know where Arsenal don't have a fans to buy a number 9, because at this point you don't have Bukayo Saka, you don't have a Gabriel Jesus, you can't depend on Kai Havertz for the league. No, you can't depend on Kai Havertz for scoring goals. So they can't depend on players like Havertz for the Premier League. They have to go on and get a number 9 for the season. Because you see now, it's just 4 points with a game in hand. 4 points with Liverpool, 4 points, and Liverpool has a game in hand in the Premier League. They can probably catch Liverpool, because Liverpool might draw points. Get a number 9. Send money in. Get Victor Gyökeres, get Benjamin Sesko, and it will help you to bury your chances. Because at this rate, if you keep on missing your chances, how will you score and how will you compete against the likes of Mohamed Salah? You don't have Bukayo Saka, you don't have Gabriel Jesus, you're all depending on Kai Havertz and Trossard. And if Trossard don't score and Havertz don't score, how do you score goals? You have to depend on Gabriel. Will Gabriel always score from a set piece? That's a question for Arteta. So I think that if Arsenal have the fans, get a number 9 before the transfer window ends, and your season will be transformed completely. You may not win the league, but in the end, people will see that you put in a fight. I don't understand why you'll be signing Zubimendi at this part of the season when you just need the number 9. You know you need Zubimendi in the next season, but for now, one of the main things that you need is that you need number 9 to score goals. Somebody must tell Arteta this, and he knows. I don't know why they are not going for a number 9 at this point where they do not have Gabriel Jesus and they do not also have Bukayo Saka. I also saw Sterling play one of his first North London derbies, and for me, Sterling wasn't that bad. He was able to help Arsenal keep the ball, take on position, help with the counter-attacking. But there's something a bit off with Raheem Sterling. This is not the Sterling that we knew in the past. This is not the Sterling that is able to cause opponent problem. And it's going to be a problem for Arsenal, because if Sterling is not able to get onto the stop game, it means that their right-hand side will be problematic. They have to be bringing on Martinelli, maybe bring on one of the academy boys to score goals. But man, Sterling will probably end up losing his position. I saw Julian Timber also making a very good performance, making sure that Kulusevski and the Lions did not attack that side. Julian Timber is one of the best players that I've played for Arsenal this season. Really good player, really good performance from Julian Timber. So I think that looking at how Arsenal won this game, it wasn't really a brilliant performance as you might put it in an Arsenal way, but it was a very big win for Arsenal. And this win put Arsenal just 4 points behind Liverpool. I think that they should just get number 9 and they'll be back for the Premier League title. They'll be back to fight for the Premier League. So all in all, it was really a good performance from Arsenal. I enjoy watching this game, and I think that Arsenal fans will be really excited for what is ahead of them. They can challenge for the title if and only if Arteta will make the right subs, right calls, and right decision. Because we have about 17 games to go in the Premier League. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. It was really a good game to watch. Thank you for watching. The best is yet to come. Bye for now.